Happy Saturday, Connect fam. You are watching the Connect Network TV on the CW. I'm your host, Stitches, and along with my fabulous co-host, Miss Wendy Morales. Hey, Wendy.
Hello, beauty. How are you?
I am blessed and highly favored. Always great to see you. As you know, Sandy is off today, but always great to see you, Wendy. Tell me all the things. What's going on with you?
I am fantastic. I'm just loving this warm weather we've been having here in Texas. You have anything happening this weekend? I know you're always doing so much I see you on TV, on the radio.
I appreciate it. Catching up to you, Wendy. I'm just catching up to you. But as you know, March is Women's History Month, and International Women's Day was March 8th. So there's a lot of things going on and just celebrating women and men. Don't feel like you can't join the celebration. Maybe there's a woman out there that you want us to celebrate for you or with you. Tell us about them so we can definitely do that. Follow us on social media. And if you didn't know, it's also National Barbie Day. 1959, the icon who is Barbie was created, and Barbie made actually some history back then as the first toy doll with adult features. It makes sense to acknowledge Barbie's accomplishments. What do you think? How was Barbie a part of your life, Wendy, or was it?
I did have one Barbie growing up. You're going to be surprised to hear this, but I was more of a tomboy. So I really enjoyed playing with marbles and those kind of things. But I do remember having one Barbie in particular that had this gorgeous pink gown with different pink colors. And I really took care of her very well. My sister had quite a bit, and I think she really loved them. I was not aware that was the very first toy that came out with adult features. It's kind of interesting, right?
It is. And I think for me growing up, because at that time, I don't really remember there being too many dolls that looked like me. There was no, of course, everyone wanted a doll. So when it started coming about where you had Barbies that had, black skin and, just more resembled me, if you will, to some degree. So it's kind of cool to see Barbie evolve. It's cool to see the evolvement of Barbie.
Well, Stitches, let's jump into the hot topics. The first patient to be implanted with the Neuralink brain chip is said to have fully recovered, according to the company's founder, Elon Musk. The 52-year-old owner of Tesla tweeted on X, "Progress is good, and the patient seems to have made a full recovery with no ill effects that we are aware of. Patient able to move mouse around the screen by just thinking." Oh, what do you think about this chip? Would you do this, Stitches?
No, hell no. Sorry. Hell no. I feel like people have been working on this for eons, and it's no coincidence Elon Musk is working on this. So no, I don't want no parts. What do you say?
I'm with you. I mean, that's really a bit scary. I know I'm always open to change and, with technology changing and advancing. And obviously, I'm always open to it as long as it's beneficial. But something to that extreme makes me a little bit afraid. I feel like we're going into the future way much sooner.
And I can appreciate some of the benefits of AI, but I think to a degree sometimes we're so fixed on trying to play God a lot of times, and it's like we can run into a whole lot of trouble. There ain't but one God. So when we try to get into that realm, I just feel like we get into a whole lot of other stuff. Recently, the company OpenAI unveiled its newest model, Sora, with text-to-video features that impressed but also concerned observers. So actor and filmmaker billionaire Tyler Perry vocalized his concerns on how this feature could actually affect every aspect of the industry. Filmmakers may not need to do location shoots, because doing location shoots, it actually helps the location and it helps feed the economy for where that place is. But Tyler Perry also rents out his studios to other filmmakers and directors. So what do you think of this, Wendy? Movie studios may be a thing of the past with this new technology. Is that far-fetched? Am I reaching when we're saying that?
You talked about, it income revenue, but it also creates jobs. And there's just so much, I feel like, at risk. I mean, where are people going to go work? Because I can imagine on set that they have to have quite a bit of people working. And I just hear so much people losing their jobs because of AI and because these machines and this technology that can do the work that humans can do. So speaking of the past, should a college diploma be left behind? You know, here we go. Again, a study shows that more than 50% of recent four-year graduates are underemployed in the year after graduation. And according to recent reports from Strata Institute for Future Work and Burning Glass Institute, 45% stitches are still underemployed. I don't know. Here's another great question. Is a college degree still worth it? The cost of what it takes to get a college degree.
As a college graduate, I always tell students, as they're going to get what they can from you, you have to get what you can get from the school. I think it's more than the degree. I think it's more so the experience and the utilizing it to your benefit. For me, I will always be an advocate for getting or furthering your education, whether it's by trade or technical or college, university, or whatever that is. I think there is something for everyone. You just have to find the right one for you.
I agree. I mean, I think you covered it all. And especially the fact that you say there's more than it just being a degree. There's the experience, the connection, you know, again, the jobs, you know, just the people, the learning, you know, and there's so much to it.
On the bright side, though, Wendy, those that are underemployed have the option to step into entrepreneurship. And on the path to entrepreneurship, it always helps really if you are able to get a career advisor, business coach, or mentor to help guide you through that process. And that's exactly what our next guest does. So you definitely don't want to miss out on this. When we come back, we will be speaking with health career entrepreneur, family nurse practitioner, and coach Lauren DeRoe. I love that last name, darling. She's going to talk to us about creating a business and brand as a healthcare professional. And if you are in the medical field or know someone that is, you could be making money in your sleep. What? You don't want to miss out on this. Get your paper, get your pen, get your tea, whatever you drink in the morning. Not our business. We just want you to come back. Don't go too far.
Give me that faith. Give me that fashion. 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 Welcome to the house of faith and fashion.
Say goodbye to signs of aging and inflammation caused by an imbalance in the trillions of microbes on your skin's microbiome surface. The Dermabiome Collection by Gleam Beauty is a groundbreaking blend of science and nature designed to restore your skin's delicate ecosystem and soothe skin irritation, offering a one-of-a-kind solution not found elsewhere on the market. Gleam Beauty, changing lives, one face at a time.
Welcome back to the Connect Network TV on the CW. I'm your host, Stitches, with my fabulous co-host, Miss Wendy. But Wendy, I am super excited because today we are talking with, she has a repertoire of added things to her name. But we're speaking with healthcare entrepreneur, licensed nurse practitioner, doctor of nursing practice, business and life coach. She's a mom and the owner of Nurse Practitioner LLC. Please help me welcome to the show Miss Lauren DeRoy to the set. Hi, Lauren.
Hello, ladies. Thank you for having me. Such a huge honor.
Well, the pleasure is ours. Yes, we love that you're here with us today. So please tell us, after years of being a nurse, at what point in your career did you decide to become an entrepreneur and why?
Yeah. So the moment that I think it kind of really hit me that I needed to tweak my path a little bit. And I was driving my little swanky Cadillac coupe and I had my ICU job and I was like really feeling like I was becoming, I was excited about everything. And not that that I did become not proud of what I was doing, but I was listening to somebody you've probably heard of. It was Robert Kiyosaki. And he was talking about how even physicians, when you're trading your time for money, you're always tied to that and you don't have freedom. And it hit me like a ton of bricks that I was tied to all of these school loans and that I was going to have to wear what we call the golden handcuffs, where even though we may have a higher salary after graduating and going through all that schooling, you're kind of stuck because you can't get another job that's going to pay off those school loans. And a lot of us come to really know and feel and understand what those golden handcuffs are. And so that was the moment that I thought, I need to figure out how people are doing this passive thing where people are earning an income passively.
Love that. Thank you for sharing that. And so interesting. You already have helped hundreds of medical professionals to actually be freed from the hustle and the chains that we're talking about. What do you define as the hustle?
I define the hustle as running from door to door, chart to chart, not being able to put your life in the order that I believe it should be, or not the order that I believe, but the order that you believe. For me, I knew that the things that made the most impact on my life, and that was for me, that was God. And for me, that was family. I was working 40 to 60 hours a week. And that's when, I had a moment in my life that I decided no more. And I thought back to that passive income. I thought this is, it's a little bit longer of a story than just that instantly happening, but I knew that was the key. And I had to hone back in on that thought.
So good. So good. And so let's get into it. Functional medication is your thing, and it is National Nutrition Month. So how is that different from medication, like the holistic approach?
Majority of what functional medicine is that we're looking at the root cause. So instead of prescribing a medication that will suppress symptoms, a really great example of this that most people can easily wrap their mind around is eczema. Well, in conventional medicine, we will, if they fail kind of more conservative treatments, the first prescription medication that someone would come to me for as a practitioner would be a steroid, a topical steroid. Or what we do in functional medicine that was look for that root cause. We might look for, in conventional medicine, we might look for food or skin irritants. In functional world, I might look at your gut health. What's actually going on is that rash on somebody's skin is actually a fire alarm saying, hey, there's something wrong. I want to get down to the root cause and find why is that inflammation there. People are mind blown when they come to me for, they want to treat their gut health. I'm treating the root cause of your symptoms, not just the symptoms themselves. Does that kind of...
I sure do wish I would have met you when I was a kid, because you would have saved my parents thousands of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Honey.
Yes.
Yes. But I love that you get to the root of things. And the gut, you mentioned, it tells everything. So tell us, what products and services do you actually provide at Nurse Practitioner? Did I say that right?
Yes, you did. Yes. I know it's a little bit of a tongue twister, so you did awesome. And Nurse Practitioner, so the offers that we have here right now is we teach you we have a 48-hour CEU course that is certified. We're working on getting our second board certification. So if you are in healthcare, you get the FINP recognition, Functional Integrative Medical Practitioner. And then we also have courses that help you scale and grow your business. Like, don't stop at just that degree. Like, how is that going to leverage you in your future further? I always say, especially in the healthcare field, your medical mind is a gold mine. So you can be helping people in more ways. And I teach people how to do that, how to put their courses on passive evergreen systems and the things that they're passionate about and how they can help patients that way. We have a community in addition to the courses that we teach about business and about functional medicine.
So now that you bring up business, let's talk money. How can medical professionals do less but make more? And what are some streams of passive income for healthcare professionals?
What I always say is one of the most important things that you can scale passively and that you can bring in that passive income is your own course or creation. You can do collaborations with others, and if you don't want to have your own course, but that's really one of the best ways. The information market is just absolutely booming. What I help my practitioners with who are in the healthcare field, how they can build up that passive income, is your medical mind is a gold mine. So you can put that into courses and then attach that to what we call, this is a little bit techy, but not too bad, SEO. So it's search engine optimization. That's my favorite thing to teach because that's my favorite way. Yeah.
We were talking earlier about the college grads who are unemployed. How can recent grads or someone in that position turn their passion into their dream life, really?
Yes. There's so many different ways. So really, like, because that's my background, I love working with other practitioners, other healthcare. Really, it's not limited to just the medical field. Anybody who might be in that scenario where they have this education, but they don't know that they can't get a job, you can turn that into your own information business. You can utilize that in a way to, help somebody else. You don't even have to have a big audience right off. You can, help other individuals who do have an audience build that. And you can turn that knowledge still into an evergreen system. And you can use that information to help other people. One of my mentors told me once that if you never stop solving problems, you'll never go broke.
I love it.
I love the gems that you're dropping in. And those are some really great tips. And before you go, can you tell us a little bit more about your certification program? I'd love to hear more on that.
Yeah. So it's 48 hours and they go through the course and they sit a board at the end, and it's an 80-hour board. We are certified through the HNCC, and you get those 48 hours. The 48 hours are specifically for nurses or practitioners. But we are open to really anybody that has a passion. A lot of health coaches also, you can really up-level your game and how you're helping your individuals and how you can be, like I was saying, proprietary. That's what's really awesome about functional medicine right now, is that there's just enough awareness to it that people are like, okay, it's legit. Our course is comprehensive. So we go over gut health, anxiety, depression, neurologic ailments. We have cardiovascular. We go over every system, but the real truth of the matter is that because it's so comprehensive, we don't look at the body as broken up into systems, that we have to kind of go over everything, but you can niche it down. You can take that one part that you just love. Anxiety and depression is another one, because we do it so wrong in conventional medicine. And it breaks my heart because people feel convicted and they feel guilty and shamed because they're like, this medication's not working for me, or the things that I'm doing with cognitive behavioral therapy or, psychiatry, it isn't helping me. And they feel shamed when it's because we're not focusing on your issue, which is so often the gut. But you can go into,
we can go into a whole lot.
Yes, we can. I'm sorry, we really can. But yeah, it is very comprehensive. Yeah.
But it's good. You could tell that, talk about education, you can tell you're truly knowledgeable in this field, and you have so much heart and care for it and compassion for people. So it sounds like the sky is the limit. So I want to ask, what is next for Nurse Pracpreneur, and how can our audience connect with you, Lauren?
Yes, absolutely. Well, the next thing that we're doing, anybody can be a part of this. If you go to passiveclients.com, I'm kind of like pulling back the curtains and revealing a lot of things that I wish I knew right off the bat in a 5-day course. And I'm going to be live. People can talk to me. They can ask any questions they would like. We'll have a teaching session, and then we'll also have a Q&A session. So it's going to be something that anybody can join. It's really low threshold for anyone to be a part of it. And that's kind of really the next thing that we're doing. If anyone wants to be a part of that or learn more, I'm always an open book, and I love just helping individuals.
Well, I know I learned so much today, and I can't thank you enough for your time, Lauren. And don't go anywhere, Connect family. Stay with us, because when we come back, we will be joined by the lovely Lundon Knighten with the tea we've all been waiting for. So stay tuned.
I'm Jessica Cherry, founder of the award-winning blog Life of a Cherry Wife. If you're looking to follow for mom and lifestyle content, fashion, Latina life, and good vibes, this is the place for you. Head over to www.lifeofacherrywife.com for the latest in these areas. Follow me on social at Life of a Cherry Wife.
To bring your brand to television. Listen, it is possible, and it's possible without pitching to all of the different networks across the country, across the world, and begging for a seat at their table. Listen, come check us out on the Connect Show. We broadcast on the CW network every single week, reaching more than 2 million households. And what we do is help you build and promote and market your brand in front of an audience that actually has a pocketbook. They actually want to spend money and better themselves, better their strategies, their systems. We focus on women in business and female entrepreneurs. So if you are building a brand that you know has the potential to be so much bigger, or if you're prepared and ready to scale, join us today. You can register to be a guest at theconnectonline.com.
Network TV right here on the CW. I'm your girl Stitches with my amazing gal pal, Wendy Morales. As you know, Sandy is off today, but she is on and ready to go. Wendy, aren't we always excited to have her, our entertainment contributor, Lundon Knighten? What is the tea? That's your new dance.
Ladies, I love you for free. Hashtag
free.
Like Stitches. Y'all look beautiful per usual. I'm going to get into it.
Same.
I know you guys have heard about the recently released Wendy Williams documentary, Where's Wendy Williams, right? Unfortunately for us in the world, the entire world, it's been revealed, guys, she has been diagnosed with frontal temporal dementia. It's just sad to hear, say, utter out of my mouth. And her representatives that are if many of our viewers aren't aware, Wendy is actually currently in a conservatorship, and I would hashtag let you know it's induced by liquor. Her representatives, they did not want to debut the release of Where's Wendy Williams. However, they lost to Lifetime in the court of law, and they had to release the documentary that we're watching. And as you guys know, it's so hard to watch. So I would like to pay homage to Wendy, lift her up in prayer as well as my adoration. And, you know, ladies, what say you? This is all going on in front of our very eyes, you know. And Lifetime, we discussed, you know, how when documentaries are released and the subjects don't want them released. But what do you feel about everything that's going on? It's so much to take in.
I honestly I wasn't aware that they were in the courts her team was trying not to have that released, because even on social media it was like, when you're watching, it's like, who's protecting you? Like, who has your back in this for this to even have been shown or taped? and aired it. You know, like I said, I didn't know that they lost it. They actually went to court to try to stop it from airing and lost to that. I didn't know that.
It is. Have you seen anything, Wendy, yet?
I haven't, but I'm going to now. I mean, I think we could also take it, and turn it into a positive thing and learn from it.
She's in a liquor-induced state of dementia. Now, another show that we've been watching, ladies, Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay. So entertaining. And even if you don't agree with every guest he has on the show or every thought process he himself has, because I personally don't, especially that Kevin Durant episode, but that's neither here nor there. I want to discuss an episode that kind of went under the radar, if you would, Country Wayne. Now, this episode was brought to my attention by Roland Martin, believe it or not. And in the episode, Country Wayne discusses how in the past 3 years, guys, he's made upwards of $22 million. Okay, doing skits on Instagram. And in the interview, they discussed the writer's strike. They discussed Taraji breaking down about her pay disparity, even filming The Color Purple. But here this Black man is telling you how he has made a table of his own upwards of $22 million, while our beloved Taraji P. Henson, I love Country Wayne too, let's not get that twisted, but our beloved Taraji P. Henson is over here crying over not receiving her just pay. And he has paid his team individually upwards of $1 million each just last year. Now, lastly, ladies, you guys actually discussed him. You spoke him up, Tyler Perry. This is a little less fortunate news. Actress and comedian Coco Brown, known for Better or Worse, she recently lost her home in a house fire. Tyler Perry has stepped up to contribute upwards of $400,000 towards her purchasing of a new home. How beautiful, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes. So it just reminds us to check on our friends, family, and neighbors, and love thy neighbor as thyself, because you never know who's going through it. And I love to see prolific people actually using their influence in a powerful way.
Thank you so much, London, for
already shared more than info.
Thank you, London. Really quick, tell us really quick where we can stay connected with you.
Well, you guys know you can tap. We forgot to do that today. We can tap in right here on the Connect Network TV. Just tune in, and I really appreciate you guys. On social media, I'm at Lundon Knighten, LUNDONKNIGHTEN, as well as my website by the same name. Check me out. I'm an entertainer. I'm like Country Wayne, but a woman. So, Queen Cloud.
Yes.
And an amazing artist as well. Thank you so much, London. And of course, to our guest. Oh, I received it. Thank you, sis. And to our amazing guest, Lauren DeRoy, for hanging out earlier with us. Stay tapped in with all of our guests. And of course, you can find them all at Connect Network TV. And to binge watch on past episodes, Netflix style, go ahead and head over to connectnetworktv.com. We will see you next week. As always, God bless, stay beautiful. Take a second, call somebody, tell them you love them. Love you for free.